There's an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There's an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There's an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
Good morning, Bitcoin. Today is Friday, February 5th, 2021. My name is Thomas Hunt, and here's what's happening today in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is an incredibly dirty business. This is virtual money with a real carbon footprint. Bitcoin declines after bouncing off of top of recent price range. Police seize $60 million worth of Bitcoin. Now, where's the password, Lebowski? But first, the price of Bitcoin was up 2.98% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 38,095, a high of 38,366, and a low of 36,571. That's $1 for 2,626 Satoshis. Bitcoin dominance was at 58.97%. The market continues to lean long, with 89% of the market heading that direction. Volume was very low at 4,244 Bitcoins changing hands. But first, Bitcoin is an incredibly dirty business. This is virtual money with a real carbon footprint. Yes, that's right. Everyone seems to like Bitcoin now, so it's time to dump some FUD on it. Yes, FUD, 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 FUD. First of all, to believe this FUD, you have to believe that the existing system of thousands and hundreds of thousands of bankers and bank servers and bank offices doesn't take up any carbon at all. The current system is perfect. How could you propose a technological solution when the current system is perfect? Also, let me do some multiplication. If you take the current amount of Bitcoin energy and multiply it by 10 years, that's more energy. But if better chips are developed, but if they use hydropower that was wasted anyway, but if they use nuclear power, then it uses less energy. It's almost as if humans fix things over time and the current version of something is not the final version. But if you multiplied it times 1,000, well, yes, you'd have it multiplied by 1,000. What does that prove? More FUD. Bitcoin's wild ride renews worries about its massive carbon footprint. Central bankers afraid of Bitcoin renew worries about FUD. FUD, FUD! We've got FUD. Is earning Bitcoin with each swipe of the credit card reward the future? These cards think so, if you like pennies. Bitcoin declines after bouncing off the top of the recent price range. Cryptocurrency tests the upper bound of its downward trend channel. Ed Moya sees Bitcoin exiting consolidation phase soon. The world's largest cryptocurrency dropped from the upper range of the downward trends channel established since it reached an all-time high of $42,000 on January 8th. At the same time, the coin's GTI Vera Convergence Divergence Indicator, which detects trend fluctuations, is flashing signals that the token's bear trend may be diminishing. It's just funny. Overconfidence, why it's mostly men under 30 trading Bitcoin. Maybe because they're into technology. Maybe they read all the right articles and none of the wrong ones. First mover, it's Dorsey's node as Bitcoin marches higher. DOGE chokes. Bitcoin breaks out. Twitter's Jack Dorsey sets up a Bitcoin node, and the Bank of England warns on negative rates. But it's DeFi that's mooning. Bitcoin was higher earlier Friday, pushing towards $38,000, the highest level seen in about 3 weeks. The news overnight was mixed, with an Australian central bank official telling lawmakers in the country that Bitcoin is not a payment instrument, and it's not really money. While Twitter and Square CEO Jack Dorsey tweeted that he had set up his own Bitcoin node. Meanwhile, the price of Dogecoin was down 16% on Friday after a brief rally on Thursday. They said every cookie was telling them to buy Doge. It's a Doge-shaped cookie for those listening at home. It's got eyes and ears and a Doge. Police seized $60 million worth of Bitcoin, at least they thought they did. Now, where's the password? German prosecutors have confiscated more than 50 million euros worth of Bitcoin from a fraudster. There's only one problem. They can't unlock the money because he won't give them the password. The man was sentenced to jail and has since served his term, maintaining his silence throughout, while police made repeated failed efforts to crack the code to access more than 1,700 Bitcoin, said a prosecutor in the Bavarian town of Kempten. We asked him, but he didn't say. Prosecutor Sebastian Murr told Reuters on Friday, perhaps he didn't know. Perhaps he didn't know. And now a little bit of the Bit Lebowski classic Mad Bitcoins. Oh, let's try one more time to change the audio.
Well, I know I'm supposed to tout these polls as revelatory and big newsy polls, but they're not.
And here we go. One more
Arguments. Fuck, man, there's a beverage here.
Inappropriate, sorry.
Start
language.
talking and start talking fast, you lousy bum.
We've been frantically trying to reach you, Mad.
Where's my goddamn Bitcoin price, you bum?
Well, I don't know.
They did not receive the Bitcoin, you nitwit. They did not receive the goddamn Bitcoin. The price was in your hands.
That is our concern, Mad.
No, man. Nothing is fucked here.
Nothing is fucked. The goddamn plane has crashed into the mountain.
Come on, man. Who are you going to believe? Those guys? We dropped off the damn Bitcoin.
What?
The royal we, you know, the editorial. I dropped off the Bitcoin exactly as per... Look, I've got certain information. Certain things have come to light, and has it ever occurred to you, man, that given the nature of all this new shit, that instead of selling and losing our heads, maybe we should be buying and holding? Maybe we'll just end up with more Bitcoin in the long run, and this whole thing might not just be so, so simple, you know?
What in God's holy name are you blathering about?
I'll tell you what I'm blathering about. I've got information. New shit has come to light, and shit, man. Bitcoin is really fucking cool in the long run. Well, look at it. Young digital currency. I mean, in the parlance of our times, owes Bitcoin all over town, including to known cryptographers, and that's cool. That's cool. But I'm saying the price needs buyers. And of course they're going to buy when you're sleeping, because they want more, man. They've got to buy more Bitcoin. I mean, hasn't that ever occurred to you, sir?
No, Mr. Bitcoins, that had not occurred to me.
That had not occurred to us, Mad.
Well, okay, you're not privy to all the new shit, so, that's what you pay me for. So speaking of which, would it be possible for me to get my 20 grand in Bitcoin? Because I've got to check with my accountant on this, but my concern is that, it could bump me up into a higher tax.
Brant, give him the envelope.
Well, okay, if you've already made out the paper wallet.
We received it this morning.
Since you have failed to achieve, even in the modest task that was your charge, since you have reduced the price of Bitcoin, and since you have unrepentantly betrayed my cryptographic proof of work, I have no choice but to tell these bums that they should do whatever is necessary to recover their Bitcoin from you, Mad Bitcoins, and, with Brant as my witness, I shall tell you this. Any further harm visited upon Bitcoin shall be visited tenfold upon your wallet. By God, sir, I cannot abide another price drop.
Classic Mad Bitcoins there from September 18th, 2014. Be sure to check out shop.worldcryptonetwork.com where you can get the Treasures Don't Float t-shirt. Tell everyone what happened to your money. It was a boating accident because treasures don't float at shop.worldcryptonetwork.com. Thanks to everyone for donating to our new laptop fundraiser. We're 61% of the way towards our goal. We'd like to thank our contributors. It's up to 49 individual contributors, or at least contributions. We've got, let's see, thanks to Rootzel. Thanks to this guy right here. He says, nice one. 100 sats from Ben in the podcast. This guy says, always donates when he watches. Here's another 100 sats. And here's 13,000 sats and 100 sats again from The Watcher. The Watcher? Ooh. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Hit that bell for notifications if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll be back again in just a few hours with the Bitcoin Group, a Friday wrap-up of everything that's happened this week in Bitcoin. Tune in then to the World Crypto Network. Thanks so much for joining us. Until next time, bye-bye.